Milestones and magic, predictions and dreams. You are now tuned in to the Disneyholics Show.
Hello and welcome to the Disneyholics Show. That's Jen Diz.
And that's Mike TV.
In today's episode, we're celebrating 300 episodes of the Disneyholics Show, talking about what D23 week has in store, reviewing a few predictions, and getting ready for a magical weekend.
All right, first things first. I don't have anything for
300.
first things first.
Oh my goodness. You know why? Because there's nothing else we could talk about first other than this being our 300th episode.
300! Good Lord. It's
Wow.
actually wild. So, yes, congratulations to both of us.
Yay.
And thank you once again, Mike, for being the most excellent co-host a girl could ever ask for.
Likewise, a boy could ever ask for.
I did pull some stats that just are kind of
Oh,
fun to hear about where our podcast has been on the stats lately.
okay.
So, we have so far, not including this episode, posted 299 published full episodes
Wow.
of the Disneyholics Show, totaling in 21,103 minutes of podcasting.
No way.
It's freaking crazy, which comes out to 351 hours and 43 minutes of
Wow.
podcasting.
That's of you and me talking
Just
about
talk.
Disney, our love for Disney, everything. Wow.
Some may say it's an
351
obsession,
hours.
some may say, which equates to 14 and a half straight full 24-hour sunrise to sunset and everything in between days of Disney conversations.
Wow.
And taking the maximum amount of hours Disneyland is open, that's also 22 days at Disneyland listening to our podcast.
There you go. So we revealed today, breaking news, the way to binge the Disneyholics Show podcast from episode 1 to 299 is by going to Disneyland 22 consecutive days and listening to it from open to close. There you go. We
That's
planned
right.
a whole vacation for you.
You're welcome. Don't be sick of us by the end of it, though. You just grow to love us even more. Um, Average episode length is 1 hour and 10 minutes, which is
Okay.
hilarious. I love that because that's average. And the longest episode we ever recorded was 2 hours and 36 minutes.
2 hours and 36
I wish I
minutes.
had wrote down what episode that was. Dang
Wow.
it. That's
I
crazy.
feel like it's got to be a D23 related one. That's funny.
You would think so. And it
Mhm.
was in that period where I remember both of us were like, we gotta start divvying these up because we heard these are getting way too long. We got a little out of control with our time on
Yeah.
the show, but we just can't stop being excited about Disney. Like, I mean, it just never ends. Um, Going through that longest episode leaves us at the shortest episode, which is likely just an intro episode, which is 5 minutes and 1 second. So,
Oh, that was episode probably the intro, the one where it
yeah,
says you have to upload something before your podcast starts, and it's like that
right.
first one.
Yeah. It's like a throwaway
That's funny.
way to introduce yourself, though. Yep,
Darn, I
five
wonder what
minutes
the
and one
next
second.
shortest one was. 20
I
minutes?
know. I didn't look, but yes, I do wonder. My God, probably 1 hour and 17 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. Um, some of our recurring themes, and this is, I just wanted to like call us out here because we always give Disney shit, right? We're always like out of the bag is a common term we use here on the Disneyholics Show. However, Disney has appeared, this is all just from our episode titles, by the way. Only
Oh, wow.
episode titles. The word Disney has appeared 50 times.
Wow.
That makes sense. It's a
Fair.
Disneyholics show. Like, I mean, magic has appeared 17 times, along with Disneyland at 17 times. Disneyholics was 14 times. And then, this upcoming weekend, D23 featured 13 different times.
Wow.
We had 10 live recording shows,
Wow.
and we talked about Halloween in our episode title 6 times. And Christmas and holiday episodes are right behind it at 4 times.
Wow.
Um, Also, from what we could tell, we did way more trip reports than what it says here. It says 7, but we've had so many trip reports. But
Wow.
yeah, so some
Oh,
fun
yeah,
stats to
because
think about.
that makes sense because only sometimes it's such a big trip report that's in the episode title, but a lot of
Right.
times it's just in our like banter where we
Yeah,
come
we've
back
probably
from a trip.
had
Yeah.
50 plus trip reports,
Yeah.
but it being in the title only 7 times so far. Yep. Um, And of course, wanted to take a second to say thank you to all of our listeners. We adore and love all of you, and especially our Patreon members as well. You guys have supported us since day one. I feel like high percentage of our Patreon members have been there since the beginning, since we opened our Patreon. Like it is really stuck, and you guys are our ride or dies, the
Ride or
Disneyholic ride
die.
or dies. I love that.
We
And thank
appreciate
you all
you.
for,
We adore you.
yes, we do.
You know who
You
else we
guys make it
love is
fun.
we love the viewers because I think halfway through our 300 episode run, we decided to go on YouTube and just post us recording the audio. And here
That's
we are.
right.
So thank you for those viewers as well and those subscribers on YouTube.
Yes, thank you very, very much. All right, so no spoilers for D23 yet because we are recording this a little early. We have some scheduling stuff going on, and to be honest, even without that scheduling stuff, if we try to record this on Tuesday night of D23 week, like I wouldn't be able to anyway. So I'm really glad that
Yeah.
we are doing this ahead of time. What this week has looked like already and what it's going to look like for the remainder of this week. Monday was Logic Brewery hosted a D23 night. It had bingo,
Ooh.
drinks, and food, so be prepared to hear about that. Also, D23 night was on Tuesday at the Anaheim Packing District. That's trivia, food, and mingling. And then tonight is D23 night at Angels Stadium, and they're giving away free D23 Mickey bobbleheads, and they have random gold ones, which is pretty cool, like a little chaser. I
Ooh, that
love
is
that.
very cool.
Yeah. And then following this episode, Thursday on the 13th is D23 Day at the Disneyland Resort, which will have a ton of special events going on. Can't wait to talk about all this stuff with you guys. And then wrapping up the whole week of already partying is actual D23. So there is so much going on. And we will have a huge episode wrapping all of this up for you. Likely to, probably, but we
Yeah,
will see how
either
it
that or
goes.
it becomes our next longest episode ever.
Yeah, we got to beat it. What was it? Two
Two
2 hours and
hours.
36 minutes.
Wow. I have a question for you. You're going to the Angel Stadium game?
I am not going to that
Oh,
one.
okay.
Yeah,
All
no,
right.
those are D23 offerings this week. I am going to all the other ones though, but I'm not going to the Angels game.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
I figure like, you know what? I'm not the biggest stadium or sports ball kind of girl.
Sports ball.
So I should probably take at least one night to chill during all this stuff,
That's
right?
true. But you don't
Is
want that
enough.
bobblehead?
No, I'm okay. It is cute. It is very cute. So hopefully, if you guys go, you get the gold one. I will cross my fingers for you.
I got the golden Mickey. I got the
I got the
golden
golden
Mickey.
Mickey. Love it. Love that. So I just thought we would take a few moments here to talk about D23 predictions. We had kind of said our own in the previous episode, but these are the ones that are swirling around on the internet about what is going to be talked about this weekend at D23. This was all pulled from Disney fans and conversationalists on Reddit.
Ooh.
So we kind of figured out on there who is saying what and what is the most popular and what people are upvoting the most. So we're starting off with theme parks and experiences. As we should,
Yes.
right? It's
You
the
know,
biggest.
I was not surprised, but pleasantly surprised that Disneyland had that many mentions in our titles, 17 times, which is your favorite number, by the way. Uh, and Disney World really didn't get as high ranked. So we definitely talked enough about Disneyland where it was like its own segment or its own episode.
That's
So that's
right.
great.
You're
Yeah.
right. Huh. Yeah, I know. Now I need to like see. I bet you we had like Disneyland's 70th birthday was one of them or something like that. Disneyland's birthday. I don't know. That's very cool. All right. So theme parks and experiences, this is what people are predicting and assuming, not necessarily what's going to happen. So don't get all up in a tizzy if it doesn't happen. But we are starting at the first bullet point here. It says expect heavy details and official names for Villains Land at Magic Kingdom, which is something that you predicted, Mike.
Very exciting.
Plus more defined concepts for Cars Land expansions over in Magic Kingdom as well. Um, and we're thinking it's going to be a lot about like ride names and timelines, so updates. So people are very on par with our thoughts
Wow.
on what that's going to look like.
Villains Land. I keep forgetting that it probably will have a name the way Star Wars Land eventually became Galaxy's
Oh,
Edge.
that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited about that.
It's interesting because uh Toy Story and Cars are just called Land.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Villains Land, I wouldn't hate it, but I guess it does sound kind of plain. But at the same time, I don't want to like have to learn something like Enchanted Garden Cursed Grove or you know.
Well, you know what I was just thinking of is how cool like Darkmoor sounds for
Ooh,
Epic
that's true.
Universe
Yeah.
instead of like Monsters Land or whatever they would have called it, Monsters Universe or something, right? What is the
Dark
ride called?
Universe, Dark Universe. Okay,
Dark
there
Universe.
I do
Oh yeah, what is
like
Darkmoor? I can't even remember what these are
yeah.
now.
I actually like that you can it's interchangeable. It really is. And I've heard people say both. So Dark Universe is the portal and then Darkmoor is the village itself.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
like Galaxy's Edge and Batu.
Ah, yeah, that's exactly it. So I
Interesting.
wonder if yeah, Villains Land will have like multiple things called something. Huh?
I guess that's like, is Galaxy's Edge one of the first ones we saw like that? Now I'm thinking about
Galaxy's
because even
Edge.
Harry Potter is Harry Potter Land, right?
Oh, you would say Hogwarts, I guess. But
Hogwarts. Okay.
yeah, I guess that one's weird because it was an IP, which as Star Wars was an IP was also an IP, but they created new stuff instead of us
Yeah.
visiting. Yeah. Fascinating.
Is
And I
Darkmoor
guess
anything from any of
no,
the?
that
Okay,
one
it's
they
brand new.
designed, yeah, for this one. Now, would you say, hey, let's head over to Radiator Springs, or do you say, let's go to Cars Land?
Ooh, Cars Land for sure, but I
Yeah,
like Radiator Springs.
that is
And I
cute.
do hear people say that.
Yeah, yeah, it could count. Fine,
What do
fine.
I say for the ride? I think I just say the Cars ride. No, that doesn't sound right.
Racers? You want to go
Racers?
ride racers? Radiator Springs racer. Ra-
Gosh, I don't know how I say it. It doesn't flow off the tongue. Do you want to go over to Cars Land to go on? No, I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe I do say Radiator Springs.
Do you think we'll get the name of Villain's Land and the names of attractions, or is that asking for too much?
Do you remember what they said? Did they say any timeline about at
2040,
all?
2046.
2046 shop. No, they
There's
didn't.
my fan prediction.
You're okay.
But good
But they
point
didn't say
because
anything at all
I don't think
about it.
so.
Okay.
Yeah. You got to
Um,
save some up, I guess, for the next D23 if it's not finished by
right,
then.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Wow.
I don't know. I think no, I bet you're right. They're gonna save it because I think it will take longer than the next D23.
Yeah.
Or maybe it'll come out like right around the, I don't know, couple
Ooh.
years for a whole new land. A whole new land. Okay. I don't know. I feel like we might get more details on what's going in Villain's Land and maybe a name for Villain's Land. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with that, right?
Yeah, me too. More
Yeah.
concept art, closer
Yeah,
to what it's going to be. Yeah.
crazy. All right, the next most popular prediction for D23 is Tropical Americas at Animal Kingdom and Monstropolis at Hollywood Studios. People
Yeah.
are thinking that we are going to get an opening season or month specific information, plus more concept art or visuals of the actual things. I feel like I already saw like a spoiler for like a ride vehicle or something like that. So I feel like
At
that
the
kind of stuff is going to be shown for sure.
at the previous D23, they showed the like skeleton of what the coaster system looks like. It was like a model that you could see in IRL. So I would imagine this year you're going to see a full-scale model of all of Tropical Americas and Monstropolis because those
Okay.
things are going to open, I think, within the next 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah. Those feel closer, even though I want Villain's Land to be first
Yeah.
out of all
Exciting.
the
You got to
above.
take those videos real close up so it looks like we're in it. The camera's in it. Oh, so excited.
All right, next thing is Tomorrowland refreshes our hot prediction. Especially a Space Mountain overhaul inspired by Tokyo's version. Have you seen that thing?
I've seen it. It looks so perfect. Like it really looks like a part two of Space Mountain. Japan gets all the cool things.
They do.
I like that it's replacing Space Mountain, not next to it. No hate to Tron, but it's just weird that they did that. And yeah, the rumor is I would say this one is fan a really big fan wish rumor
Yeah,
because
Tomorrowland's
right.
always on the list for
Yeah,
fan predictions because we're
we've
just
been
like, come
waiting.
on, please.
Give it to us. Give it to. I remember they announced recently Space Mountain Magic Kingdom going down for refurb, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, we're gonna get 2.0." I'm like, I don't think so.
No,
No.
no. Yeah, I feel like okay, the last time our Space Mountain got some love at Disneyland, I don't even know if they're talking about Disneyland or Disney World here, because
Both
Disney World I
both
think has
need
even
it.
been longer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Disneyland I remember was for the 50th was when they wait, was it? Yeah, the 50th.
They
There's like the day
retracked it.
before the 50th was, yeah, they redid the whole track and stuff. However, I have to say that new Space Mountain, I like the way our Space Mountain looks because it looks like very mid-century and that fits the Tomorrowland look
True.
in design. But the new one in Tokyo looks like something out of Neverending Story or something. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't
Ooh.
it?
It
Like
is a
the
little more fantasy sci-fi than retro sci-fi.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I like the mid-century look better personally, but it does look cool and it would be fun to get something new going on over there. However, I am not thinking that Tomorrowland is ever going to be high on the list. I don't know why it's not,
Yeah, they're
but
always
we've
getting
all wanted it for
distracted.
so long. And you know, people are going to say People Mover all day long on that also.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
Yep. Um, Also, they said other possible updates or replacements around the Speedway. So now we're over in Disney World for sure. But also we're getting the new cars in our Autopia out here.
Oh yeah, Disneyland is getting the electric cars very
Yeah.
soon. Yeah.
Yep. So maybe they will talk a little bit more about that. You guys, you're not even you guys anymore. Florida, Disney World needs an update back because that speedway is so boring.
It's
Way worse than
boring.
Autopia.
It's like a circuit track. It's not going through the exciting. It's not like a road like the Disneyland one.
Right, yeah, they need at least that. And then it says one rumor floating is a Wally attraction.
Oh,
How cool would that be?
interesting. I wonder if that would
That would be
still be
great.
some version of a um where a kid could drive a vehicle, maybe an electric one, or is it going to
Hmm.
take the whole footprint and become a whole Wall-E ride? That would be cool too.
Yeah, I don't know. How funny would it be if it was a Wally restaurant and you had to sit in a hovercraft thing with the touchpad and order your meal and float
I
around?
would do it. I would do, especially after a long day at Disney World. You want some
Yeah,
dinner.
true that. Oh my God, in a nice air-conditioned room or something. Stop. Hilarious. I can't even with that. Next up on the list is Figment slash Dream Finder Return or a brand new imagination dark ride at Epcot. So this is another repeating wish that everybody has, right? We come on, like we did Figment wrong. Let's give him some love. That ride sucks. Let's get something either old back in or something brand new. Nice refresh. Also Spaceship Earth, wow,
Earth.
Spaceship Earth refurb, which is something that was
Yeah,
what do you
supposed to
call it?
happen.
Postponed.
Hmm.
Is it postponed or canceled? I can't even
Canceled.
remember.
Canceled.
It's canceled altogether. So yeah, they want another Spaceship Earth refurb announced and Wonders of Life Pavilion update, which we just talked about in a recent episode.
Yep.
Next on the list, Muppets comeback energy is strong, so they think they're going to possibly get a courtyard expansion near Rock and Roller Coaster. And return of Muppet Vision 3D to the Sunset Showcase once Villains Land opens. So it'll be later, with a restaurant meet and greet. I think that is high hopes.
High hopes. I'm here for it.
High
I think the
hopes.
Muppets deserve it.
I
And
think so too, but I
right.
think it's very high hopes.
I think that little dead end in Hollywood Studios is currently weird because, yeah, you have a villains stage show next to Muppets Rock and Roller Coaster, next to a Muppets themed food vending booth. So it's kind of like, yeah, that should be Muppets. But I agree that it's high hopes that it's going to be Muppet Vision coming back. I don't even think I want that. Like we've said goodbye and it was old
Yeah,
and dated, so why bring it back?
right. I don't know.
But something Muppets would be nice.
It's so hard because some of the shows that they come out with now are like they just aren't that great, but they're all high tech. But it's
Too
just
high
like
tech, yeah.
missing some of the charisma of the older shows. So I kind of do want Muppet 3D back or something that they can make it feel as good as Muppets 3D
I'll
felt.
tell you what I'd like. This is higher hopes than the previous, is that it's a live puppeteered Muppet
Hell
show.
yeah.
Like that would be so cool in their studios park to introduce people to like a live Muppet performance with the people
Heck
underneath, and maybe even
yes.
make it
Yeah.
edutainment where they show how it's made and all that.
Yep.
Ooh, you get the people with like the black gloves underneath the stage and doing the
I
puppets.
loved watching that. They did that at one of the D23s where they like flipped the thing around and you see all the puppeteers like laying on their sides.
Yep,
Like I'm like, oh my God, how are they even doing that? I can't even lift my arm in the air for that long. Like
that's
it's
crazy.
crazy. The whole other skill that you wouldn't even think about because they do such a good job at bringing those Muppets to life that you forget they're there. Straight
Yeah,
up.
and it even when I see them, I still see the Muppet as its own entity. It's
Yeah.
like talking. It's
Yeah.
weird. Yeah.
You're
So
like,
yeah.
okay, that's you hanging out with the Muppet. All
Yep.
right. All right. Zootopia Land or attraction at Disney's California Adventure, or Disney California Adventure, excuse me, is gaining traction after Zootopia 2's success. Some even suggest it might replace and or delay Avatar.
High hopes.
High
I
hopes.
I have high hope. I think that's high hopes, not my high hopes. I'm actually fine with Avatar coming. I would rather have Zootopia, I guess if you had to pick one of the two, but I think they've gone so far down the rabbit hole path with developing the Avatar land and announcing it like 100 times. I don't think they're gonna go back. Control Z. What do you think?
Also, yeah, Control C. Um, James Cameron gives me like PL Travers or JK Rowling energy to where like I don't think they'd want to cancel it at this point.
Yeah.
The wrath of whatever that would make him look like if he got his land canceled. Like, what?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
didn't
know.
even think of that. He's like, I'm gonna take the rest of my Avatar sequels to DreamWorks. Brr.
Right. And imagine like how hard it would be to work with him. Like they would be like, we put way too much time and energy already into
Yeah.
this. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Let's at least move it somewhere else, like out on the other side of the street or something.
What
Give
if
it
they
its
said,
own park.
what if they said, oh, at the edge of tomorrow
Oh, they move it on to Tomorrowland. I
to
mean,
Disneyland? Yeah, like they kept doing
put it
with
in
the
Launch Pay. I don't care.
what do they say? The the far frontiers of Frontierland is the edge of the galaxy, and then it
Yeah,
became
yeah.
Star
They come
Wars.
up with some way to make it work.
Yeah. But I do think Zootopia, when you put it that way, Zootopia, even just the aesthetic of it, makes a better fit to replace
Totally.
Hollywood Backlot at DCA. Yep.
Yeah, and they could probably save a ton of money by like just the aesthetic is already matching in a way.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they could, at least for that space. So
Huh.
could be really cool. I don't know.
But either way, it sounds like D23 is going to announce either. I think this is what's going to happen. Here's my prediction for this particular topic is that we will find out at D23 this weekend when it happens. We're going to find out either Avatar is coming to DCA as planned, or it is not. They'll just won't say anything about it.
Right.
So you're gonna get one or the other. You're gonna get a model of it or nothing about it. Ooh,
Wow. That's like Friday night. It's in 2 nights, 2 sleeps from now.
two
We will have
sleeps.
found out. Ah, so crazy. I'm kind of nervous. I don't know. I'm actually a little nervous. Okay. And then the last thing on the parks list of top predictions is lighter on brand new US attractions overall. So that's, another thing we were saying, like instead of
Yeah.
saying like, oh, there's this new ride or a new land or a new this or new that, it's more like here's more artwork and here's the name of the thing and this is what the ride vehicle looks like and we've got these people to voice these characters or whatever, right? So, um and they also are projecting that they will talk about world news like Abu Dhabi and whatnot. So, all right. So, sounds like we were pretty on par. None of this really came at a huge surprise, right?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think the fans have been theorizing a lot of these things. So now it's just bubbling up leading up to D23.
Yep. All right. Next thing on the list is Marvel slash MCU.
Wow.
So, the
Well,
number
a lot
one,
of big things because last week we just covered Spider-Man Brand New Day. And so who knows what D23 is going to offer in terms of what's happening after Spider-Man and before Doomsday. What?
wild. So speaking of Comic-Con and Spider-Man, right? They didn't talk that much about X-Men, so X-Men is up there as number one. A lot
Wow.
of people think that that's what the big hype is going to be during the Marvel segment of the movie or the entertainment panel. It was also very quiet at, or I said it was quiet at Comic-Con. Um, and they might point to a title date and possibly the first cast reveals at D23 for
Ooh.
what is that for the next X-Men movie? Or what is
Yeah,
that?
for it's so X-Men. Wow. Okay, hold on. I'm excited. So the quick recap of X-Men. Fox owned X-Men for a long time, and so they were making their own X-Men movies, which means Marvel couldn't really put X-Men into the MCU, so they focused on the Avengers, even though X-Men was way more popular than the Avengers in terms of notable comic group teams that the general public knew. And what Disney ended up doing was making the Avengers a household name. Like now they're just as big as X-Men, if not bigger
Yeah.
sometimes. And but they bought Fox, so now they have it all together. And we've been waiting now like 5 years or so since they bought it. Like, when are we going to see the X-Men fully integrated into the MCU? And now that the multiverse saga is coming to an end with Doomsday and Secret Wars, the next saga is going to be the Mutant Saga. And we've been just waiting to hear what that means and how many X-Men movies are going to be in that, how many of them are going to be standalone, or are they always going to be team movies? And what are the overlaps going to be with Spider-Man and the other Avengers? It's all in the same universe now, and it's all going to come together after Secret Wars. And so, yeah, the fans want to know, like, what is gonna X-Men going to look like? Also, the cast. They're going to recast a lot of these and reboot a lot of these characters outside of the Fox universe when they wrap up those stories with Doomsday and Secret Wars. So it's a lot of question marks, but
Woo!
excitement. Yeah.
Lots of stuff. I don't understand any of it, but I'm here for it. And now that it's going to be entering the universe that I have easy access to, I will be learning all the things. I actually did watch a lot of X-Men movies though, so I know my stuff a little bit.
Yeah, most of them are pretty good. You know what also is really good? It's X-Men 97, the animated series on Disney Plus. I'm currently getting through season 2, which is also very good, just as groundbreaking as the season 1 of X-Men 97 was. Very adult, very mature content. But the reason I'm bringing it up is the rumor is the X-Men mutant saga as the Disney MCU is going to be a lot more colorful, a lot like the X-Men animated series versus the Fox, which were very dark, muted. A lot of the costumes were like gray and dark blue, where the X-Men that we know from the comics and the cartoon are like super colorful. So I'm hoping that that rumor is true because that would be nice to see that on the big screen.
And this is going to be for live action.
Live action, yeah.
Interesting. I like how they're bringing that off the comic side of things into like making it full color or like colorful live action as well. It's
Yeah,
fun.
and they started doing that when Disney started picking up X-Men after they bought it. For example, like Wolverine got his yellow costume finally in Deadpool and Wolverine. And it's those kind of colors that the fans have been wanting, whereas they put them all in like gray and stuff in the X-Men Fox
Right.
movie. Which I
Yeah.
guess worked at the time. Maybe we weren't ready for like a full adaptation. But I think at this point with like Deadpool and all these other things, bring it on.
Bring it on. All right, the next update is Vision Quest trailer or exclusive footage is widely expected. Disney and Marvel often parks the TV/Disney Plus stuff for their own event. So, what is Vision Quest?
So I'm very excited about Vision Quest. Vision Quest is the third and last chapter of the WandaVision trilogy. So we have WandaVision,
Oh,
Agatha All Along, and then now Vision Quest. So in Agatha All Along, we got to meet the first of um, Wanda's twin sons, and in Vision Quest, we're going to meet the second son, so the brother. And I'm very excited
oh,
about that. Paul Bettany's coming back to play the White Vision, which is the last time we saw him in Wanda Vision. And this is the after, so Brand New Day just came out, and then we have Vision Quest on Disney Plus, and then Doomsday. So this is the last Marvel thing we get before Doomsday. And people are already hinting that you should watch it because it's also going to whet your appetite for Doomsday.
wild. Okay, Vision Quest 1000% thought it was like one of the VR headset things.
Oh,
What is the Apple one called?
Apple Vision Pro, and then there's Disney Quest.
Yeah, and I was gonna say that next, Disney Quest. Yep.
Too funny.
Oh my goodness. All right, next up is extra Doomsday footage, Black Panther 3 updates, and maybe a new series announcement like Wonder Man Season 2 or something post Vision Quest are both common side bets.
Ooh,
Think that's
yeah.
fair?
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. I think they teased Black Panther 3 by announcing and showing us the actor who was cast during San Diego Comic-Con. So yeah, there's still more that we need to know about these movies. I'm also hoping for a Shang-Chi sequel. I'm still waiting for that, and it's nice to see that he's back in Doomsday.
Yeah, right. All right, so the general vibe of those is to keep the next 2 years lightly focused rather than dumping a full, far future slate.
Yeah.
So
I think that
that
makes sense.
sounded similar to what you were thinking about Comic-Con, where
Yeah.
like, don't give us the giant timeline, let's just keep it tucked in a little bit.
And with Disney parks, you said. So hopefully this is the new strategy. I don't mind it because I just don't like being disappointed when
Yeah,
hearing
I feel like
something.
they learned their lesson for
Yeah.
those couple, there's like three D23s in a row where they did a lot of that, right? And then it's
Yeah.
like it just people being disappointed over and over, like, oh, maybe it's not such a good idea to blue sky it in front of everybody.
I remember by the time the Little Mermaid and Snow White movies came out, the live action ones, I was like, I think we already watched this. I've seen it so many times. Like
Shoot.
they would keep teasing it, showing us clips and concept art. It was pretty crazy. But yeah, I do like that everyone's keeping it tightly focused.
Yeah. Yep. All right, moving on to other movies, animation and live action. Pixar and Disney Animation show floor experiences already teased previews of Frozen 3 and Gato, which I'm very excited about. So expect more footage and or dates for those, plus Incredibles 3 details and possible Pixar original film news. So we might hear
Ooh,
something new that Pixar might have cooking up. We will
bring
see.
it on.
I'm excited for Gato. Oh,
Cute,
so
very
cute.
cute.
I do feel like that's a weird one because it came out like right, or they announced like right after that. What was it called? Flow?
Oh yeah, the award-winning cat
Yeah.
also.
Also
Apple, I
Black
think was
Cat.
Apple.
Like,
Black cat.
yeah.
And like very artistically drawn.
And it was beautiful. I did watch it. It was really, really good. Um, but I was like, okay, Pixar, listen. Or is that Disney? I can't even remember which one that is.
Pixar. Gato
It
is
is
Pixar.
Pixar?
Yeah.
Okay.
And what's cool about it is it features hand-drawn animation, which Pixar has never done before.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. That's why I was mixed up. Like, wait, is it
Neat.
Disney or not? Love it. That's very interesting. Could be a cluster, if you ask me, but we'll
I
see.
do hope they announce though some originals. Not just Pixar, but even like Disney animation.
Yeah, it'd be exciting. I feel like there's so much going on and like so much hype right now between like Star Wars and Marvel, but like I want to hear
Oh,
the
you
like
mean you're not
quintessential.
excited about the Disney original animated feature film Hexed just coming out in a few months that like they're not even talking about?
They're like, let's not waste our time.
Isn't that weird? It's weird because we keep asking for originals and then they make them and I'm like, okay, there's no hype around it and they're not hyping it up either. Maybe it's going to be when it gets closer to, but so far I'm just like, okay, it looks cute, but I'm not super excited. And I think part of it is it's not a musical. I prefer a musical animated fairy
That's what
tale.
we need more of. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like things have been like that's got to be pretty obvious, right? Like just
Right.
looking at the numbers of
Yeah.
like Strange World and what's the other one I just thought of? There's a few that came out all in a row that had no
No
musical
music. Yeah.
elements to it. Wish, or
Raya
Wish, I
didn't
guess,
have.
had some.
Yikes. Wish had music. It just failed.
Anyway,
Fail. But yeah, look at like Frozen. Like, hello, when they went back to
yeah,
the formula, it worked.
right, right. Some formulaic Disney, please. Thank you. Live action updates that keep surfacing are Princess Diary 3, Tangled, and possibly Hercules. And a Pirates of the Caribbean status report. So we're going to hear an update possibly on that, especially with Jerry Bruckheimer being honored
Oh.
as a legend this year.
Okay, let's talk about the rumors here. You dropped a few movies that are pretty major live action movies. Okay,
Hmm.
so Pirates of the Caribbean. Rumor is enough time has passed since the Johnny Depp courtroom drama, and he ended up coming out pretty clean from that whole thing. And so, rumor is he's coming back as Jack Sparrow, along with a brand new lead. So, there's going to be two co-leads, or he's going to be like the mentor that passes it on.
Ah,
But originally, they were saying it's going to reboot and he's not going to be in it. But sounds like
he's getting
plans might
gigs. He's in
change.
that new Ebenezer movie that they announced at
Ebenezer.
Comic-Con also. So,
Yep. Yep. Woo!
yep,
I'm excited for him to be back. That'll be nice.
I am too. Yeah.
Um, you also mentioned Hercules. Now, the fan casting, it has been in full effect for years with this, that they want Ariana Grande to play Megara. And now she has sang Meg songs before, particularly
Okay.
during the pandemic. There was like a sing-along Disney thing, and she sang one of those. She sang that song, and it was so good. And I could see her as it, but she
She's
has
got the hair.
she's got the hair, yeah, that ponytail. She's got the chops. She's an acting singer. Um, she actually has fan casted someone else. Like she has said it. She
Oh,
says
she
it shouldn't
passed the
be me.
torch.
She's like, there's someone I know that's perfect, and I don't know that name because it's like a new star that I'm not familiar with.
Mm.
So that makes me think the rumor is not true because she wouldn't say something like that. But that would be cool. And then Jacob Elordi is also the Hercules fan cast, and I don't know.
Oh,
I could
that's the guy
see
from Euphoria, right?
Euphoria,
Saltburn.
Frankenstein, Saltburn. Yes. So, but yeah, he's tall and
He's got the jawline for any
has
Disney
a
prince, I
Greek
guess.
god prince type of thing. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. All right.
yeah, yeah.
He's all over the place right now too. So good tracks. What happened? You didn't mention Princess Diaries 3.
Oh, okay. And the reason I didn't care about it is because I was listening to Lady Gaga in the car just earlier, and I was like, "Oh my God, I listened to the soundtrack for Devil Wears Prada 2 a lot, and I've still not seen the movie."
Oh, shoot. Is there
So
a
I'm like,
Gaga song in that?
"Yeah, she's like on the soundtrack, she's in the movie. She
Oh,
has,
shoot. I didn't
I
know
think,
that.
2 or 3 songs on it,
How funny.
and they're good ones too. But yeah, I haven't seen that with also Anne Hathaway, so therefore I don't know how I'm excited about Princess Diaries 3. I don't know if I saw the second one,
I did not either. In
Return to
fact, I don't
Genovia or
even
something.
know if I really ever watched the first one. I think I
Wow.
did.
Yeah. I remember liking the first one, and it has Dame Julie Andrews, so hopefully she comes back for this one too.
Aw. It's another one I thought had RIP'd. Remember the picture that was floating
Yikes.
around?
Yeah.
I just can't keep track anymore, you know? I'm getting to that age where you look in the what's it called? Obituaries. Like it's just it's like too much.
In memoriam.
Um, fans are also thinking that we're going to be having a Star Wars Starfighter first look or teaser trailer.
Could be, especially if they have Ryan Gosling out there for any Marvel updates about Ghost Rider. He was already there, so you might as well have him come out for Starfighter too and show us all that stuff too.
I love it. I should see if he has a band t-shirt that I can wear for the Lovely
Oh.
Bones. I think that's the name of their band.
Ooh,
Hilarious.
deep cut. If he sees in the audience, he'll point you out.
Yeah, he'll come and give me a big hug. Just kidding. He won't even see me. Lord have mercy. I'll be like just a speck, especially with all the lights on them. They can't see nobody.
On the
Maybe the front
center
row.
blip.
Yep. All right. Other frequent mentions is Moana 3 announcement, Lilo and Stitch 2, Simpsons movie 2, Ice Age, Boiling Point, Hexed, and long shot hopes for Coco 2 or Cars 4.
Huh.
Some of these I just want them to let it be,
Let it
right? Just let
be.
it be.
Let it be Moana 3.
Let it
I don't need that
go,
one.
let it go. Yep. Yeah,
Uh,
Moana, I haven't even seen the live action, so just there's already
right.
too
I haven't
much.
seen Moana 2 or the Moana live
Me
action.
either.
Wow. And I like Moana. I just
Maybe
don't
we need to
need
have a Moana
more of it.
episode after D23
We
wraps.
probably do. We
We
probably do.
should.
Lilo and Stitch 2, I guess I'm excited for that because it's the live action sequel. So it did so well. And rumor is it's going to not adapt the animated sequels. It's going to go in its own direction. So it'll be nice to have something different. Whereas Lilo and Stitch 1 was just a carbon copy, but live action. So this will be fun to see where they take these characters next.
How many did they have animated? Do you know?
I know for sure there was one that was called Part Two, and then it went crazy, and there was a whole bunch with different names, like not numbers,
Okay.
and then it had an animated series too,
Oh my
and
gosh, too
tons of
much.
experiments to introduce, which they could probably still go that route in the live action. They could still probably feature new experiments other than 626, which could be cool and sell a lot of toys.
Oh yeah, definitely the merch. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, Stitch. First of all, any of you watching on our YouTube here, we have this beautiful AI background of a con, and I love that Stitch is right behind you, Mike, wearing a Stitch onesie. Like
weird.
he's doubled up. It's so
So
cute.
weird. So
If
cute.
I was Stitch, that's what I would wear too. Had to be it.
Wear my own merch.
Um, all right, moving on to our last section of predictions, and it's TV slash Disney Plus and miscellaneous. So the rumors are that Percy Jackson season 3 will be covered. Daredevil Born Again season 3 trailer will come out.
Ooh.
Oswald the Lucky Rabbit footage, which I do think is a thing that I will say that because weren't they recording for that in Disneyland? Remember?
Yes, yeah. So it's definitely officially announced, but we haven't
Yeah,
seen anything, and we
right.
also don't know the character design, if it's going to be life size, like small, or human size, if it's going to be drawn or CG with the live actors in it. So I'm actually really excited to find out what
Me
Oswald
too.
becomes. Yeah.
Me too. Ahsoka season 2 updates.
Ooh.
And those are that's that part of that list.
I haven't seen
Um,
any of the Percy Jacksons, but I know the fans
Me
of the
either.
books are happy with the Disney Plus
Oh,
adaptation.
that's good. It's good
Yeah.
to know. Nice. Phineas and Ferb movie title should
Oh,
be announced by these predictions, and season 7 greenlit.
wow.
Wow, that's crazy. Plus hopes for a full season Muppet Show revival.
Ah, yeah, I'm
The
surprised
Muppet
that
Show is so
we haven't heard
interesting.
much.
I know they like come and go so much, right? But it's
Yeah.
like I feel like they have a huge fan base that I'm surprised that there's not just something a little more consistent.
The one that they recently did by Seth Rogen with Sabrina Carpenter, I liked that template and I was
Yeah,
hoping they would continue that. So maybe we'll get some announcements.
maybe we will. Excuse me, Kingdom of Hearts is celebrating its 25th anniversary. So they do have a panel for that one. And the big question there is whether Kingdom Hearts 4 news or trailer gets to sneak in.
Ooh, that'll be cool.
That would be another reason to buy Switch 2. Fine.
Fine.
Ugh, I'm so mad. Stupid Ocarina of Time. I have to. It's like I just have to. So this will be another thing that makes me feel better about it. And then wild card long shots are people are excited to see an Encanto series and new Mickey Mouse feature for the anniversary, or Tron 4. I don't know what it says or, it should be and or. Just and Tron 4.
And for wild card long shots. Do you have any wild card long shots?
SEA, come on.
Oof.
Where is our SEA? And
Wow.
another Imagineering season, please.
Yeah. Okay, why did the SEA show get announced at a D23 like several events ago
There's
and
another
then
one
it
of those
just
promises that fell through. Who knows? But
broken
they are
promises, promises?
having shout out to Nick, one of our very good friends of the show. Nick told me that they have merch coming out for SEA. It's pins. It's like
Interesting.
blind. I think they're blind bag pins, like those types of things. All SEA characters. I'm just saying, if they're
Interesting.
gonna start making characters, they might as well start making a show. You
Yeah.
know?
Huh. Well, I have a funny wild card
Okay.
that just came to mind when you said Encanto series, like a cartoon. Imagine they announce live action Encanto. Because at this point, they're just doing live action adaptations of even their newest things. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't want it and I would
The
hate it,
worlds are blending into the same, like
but I wouldn't be surprised.
totally. I wouldn't be surprised either. I like it. There was one other one that made me think about it when they said Percy Jackson. What was it? What was it? Shoot. I'm not remembering, but there is something else I think that might be brought up. Darn, if I remember it, I will bring it up as proof later. This is just like me getting away with saying I predicted it without actually predicting it.
Yeah.
But it's in my head somewhere. I just can't remember what it was. All right, well, that is it for the predictions, and we will be, wrapping D23 this whole weekend up into a big, pretty box to talk about in next week's episode. So hope you guys are ready to hear all of our thoughts and feelings about all of the D23 happenings
And
from this week.
if you're listening and you're there already getting ready to go to Anaheim to the convention center, have fun, be safe, enjoy it. And if you see Jen Diz, talk to her, right?
Yes, say hi, please. I'll be at all the events, like all of them,
Yep.
and except for the Angels Stadium. But I'll be at all the events and D23 Day at the park and all that stuff. So please,
Wow.
if you see me, say hi. I would love that.
Well, this episode was full of hype. Not only was it our 300th episode, and we found out we have the 351 hours of recorded podcasts online for everybody to see. We also
Woo!
talked about D23's panels, expo, um, discussions, and predictions off of Reddit and from the Disney fandom about what we can predict and find out this weekend.
I'm so excited. I have one more fun fact I forgot to drop about 300. I'm
Ooh.
so mad I forgot to drop it in, but since you brought it back up, I tried to find something about 300 in Disney, and Walt Disney, here it is. When Walt was trying to keep the studio alive, He accepted $300 to license Mickey Mouse for use on a school pencil tablet. It was one of the
Interesting.
very first Disney merchandise licensing deals and helped launch what would become the largest licensing business in entertainment history.
Wow, you heard it here, $300, just like 300 episodes of the Disneyholics Show.
Boom. I love it. Well, thank you all for listening, and we hope you enjoyed episode 300 of the Disneyholics Show.
Follow us on social media at the Disneyholics.
And if you'd like to get in touch with us, send us a DM on Instagram or contact us at thedisneyholics.com.
Okay, bye.
Bye.